Robot. So you own this?
Sure do. Reese and Irvy's Froyo robots are available across the country, and it's super easy. Reese and Irvy's provided us with everything we needed. They even help you secure amazing locations. Movie theaters, grocery stores, college campuses, theme parks. They make any location a sensation.
And everyone loves frozen yogurt.
That's incredible. How do I get a Froyo robot of my own?
You just go to froyofranchising.com and enter promo code 6363. But hurry, because locations and robots are going fast.
Froyo...
Yeah, froyofranchising.com. Promo code 6363.
Yeah, it's recording. It's moving. Oh, hey, guess what? It's the 2016 Deer Hunters Roundup, presented by Presidents in Superior and Topside on Ondosagon Road, Washburn. That's their technical address, but they're actually in Barksdale. That's our presenting sponsors.
Okay.
Also brought to you by Whitetails Unlimited, Schroff Knuckles Auto Glass, Lulich Implement, Washburn Hardware, Axel Saw and Tool Sharpening, Sunday Lake Supermarket, Washburn IGA, North Star Electronics, the Saxon Pub, O'Brien's Tea Store, Superior Shooter Supply, Pierce's Sausage Kitchen, Lake and Sky Taxidermy, and Custom Archery and Outdoors. Woohoo!
Yeah, the gang's all here.
The gang's all here. Let's see. There's Steve.
Yes, sir.
Steve Walston's here.
Yep.
And
Yep. This is the only time you guys will see me here.
that's the only time we will see him
Marty.
here. Marty's here. Okay.
Hello.
Yeah, Fruitcake's here.
Hey,
Rudy's
Rudy.
here. Yeah, Steve Williams, right. I know. And Rudy Allan. And then we've got Matt.
Matt, what was your official job title, Matt? Conservation Warden. We need to pull that microphone closer to you there, pal. There we go.
I'm going to keep this mask on so he doesn't recognize me. Is that okay?
Yeah,
Well,
that's okay.
Yeah,
All right.
this is
But unfortunately,
Brown bag with the eye holes. cut out.
unfortunately, that little blue light that's up there on the wall.
Oh, okay. All right. I guess I can't put that mask. Here, let me tip my hat down a little lower.
He's in the witness protection program.
All right.
You know what? Yeah, they got the chest blurred in his faces.
You oughta go get that brown paper bag we got down the hall, Rudy.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute, I got whiteboard. We can whiteboard on him.
Don't do that.
I was.
though.
Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely. Get rid of that guy there. You can kind of take him out. I did that. I was telling you that Home Improvement. I'm like the guy across the neighbor guy on the side of the fence.
Yeah, what was his name again? Wilson.
Wilson, very good.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
Wilson.
So
Not the ball. Like in
Yeah, not
Castaway or
not in
whatever,
Castaway. Tom Hanks and Wilson. No, this is Wilson over the fence.
Yep.
And you should just have, Marty, you should have something up to your face.
Yeah, like up there.
Yeah, just so we can see your eyes.
That's obscured.
I'm trying. Oh, now he took care of me. That away, Skip. Perfect. Let's see. I move a little more this way. We're in good shape. Okay.
That's very
So
funny. You're very good.
Rudy and I are sharing mic, so
Maybe
that'll work.
Use like Blaze Pink.
Yeah. There you go.
I made it blue. Oh, well.
Perfect.
It's one of them things. All right. 2016 Deer Hunters Roundup. We've moved to WJJH. Oh, you know what we got to do? We got to go put it on WNXR.
Oh, you haven't done
Oh,
that
you
yet?
didn't do
No,
that
I
yet?
didn't do that yet.
What the hell's wrong with you?
Well, we can talk a little bit here. We have the crew is all here tonight. Did you say we have Jim out there answering phones tonight?
Yes.
All right, so we have the crew all here tonight. Mr. Matt McKenzie, Rudy Allan,
Right.
Marty Davidson, and myself, Stephen Williams, and Skip Hunter for the 2016 Deer Hunters Roundup. Got a lot to talk about tonight. We have all kinds of stuff to give away, and there's just all kinds of things going on. And it should be a good season.
Now I'm
deer
not
hunting.
spending the whole night here. Or the full 2 hours. My pay grade, I don't get that. I got to be out testing the stuff in the field.
Right, understand, Marty. You're going to be out testing your gadgets.
Correct.
And you have this thing here. Are you talking? You're not going to talk about this tonight, are you?
I thought so. Why not? It was kind of an interesting topic.
Well, you know what?
But
though?
you want to wait on this?
Yeah, let's wait on
Okay.
it because you should try it though, shouldn't you?
I have.
Oh, you have tried
Yeah,
it.
but-
Now, first of all, how are you doing in the woods now? I mean, you had surgery.
I did.
You're walking around a little stiff.
I am a little stiff.
And are you going to be able to give proper?
There might be a little handicap to it. Maybe we'll have to adjust it on the scoring technique, but that's fine. In fact, I was going to ask you guys, what is going to be our scoring technique this year? I did happen to dump a 12-pointer. maybe
Oh,
we
you're
should
going to brag about that now?
Maybe, yeah, I think we should talk about that right now. But
Legally?
How much damage was on the car?
but I'm thinking the point schedule should probably be based on 12 points, don't you think?
If you want to. If you're going to go from what are you going to do, from a spike to a 12-pointer, or are you going to do a what?
Well, I'm thinking a dole would be 0, correct?
But you
And
can't
then-
shoot a doe,
Well, that's why it's worthless.
right?
So then I'd say it's a piece of junk,
Okay.
worthless.
All
Dole
right.
would be 0. And, you don't like that?
Well, I don't know. That might be taken the wrong way by some of our.
Oh, our female
Yeah,
friends.
female
Okay,
friends.
all right. So then let's just take the does out of it this year.
How
about
about
that?
just on a scale of 1 to 12?
Sure, I think
All
that's
right?
good. 1 to
Because
12.
1, I mean, if you get a 1, I mean, it's not something likely you're going to buy, right, Rudy?
Probably not.
Exactly. So, and if it's a 12, I think everybody runs out and gets it. Right?
Right.
Probably
now,
not.
A disclaimer here, because this, for me, this seems to work. But, it doesn't mean that everybody would have the same response that I would. It might fit them a little better than it fits me. So
You're right.
I'm just giving that a disclaimer. I don't want any
Okay.
products and completed
This
people
is based
starting
on
suing
solely
me.
your you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay.
Shifting
Based
here.
solely on your opinion
Correct.
and test parameters.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
And they go through a vicious, or a, what I want to say, a good,
Rigorous.
Thank
you
you,
go.
Mr. McKenzie. You're a good guy. A rigorous test. I put them through a rigorous test.
So we have 8 shows.
Oh, boy.
So we have 8 shows. So tell me about some of the products that you are looking at testing.
Well, we're gonna go
during this season.
kind of all range here. I'm gonna talk about the Cuddy Back Viewer. I'm gonna talk about the Muck Boots. I'm gonna talk about the Primos tent.
Okay.
I'm gonna talk about actually this is a little bit off kilter, but I bought a nice crossbow from one of our sponsors here. Custom Archery and Outdoors up in Superior, and I got one of those crossbows, and that's what I got that 12
Which
pointer
crossbow did you
That
get?
was a Matthews Mission.
Okay.
And I was a little handicapped when I got that. So we got a range of stuff. We got some binoculars. We got, there's plenty of things.
How
And
about a headlamp?
and I got this wonderful headlamp that my
Okay.
good friend from Washburn Hardware wanted me to test out. Nate over there, he said, Dave, you got to, Marty, you got to test that out, take that out there in the woods. So I'm going to give that one. That one may be my first night deal, actually, the headlamp. So
And that one you'll be using sometime after 5:30 p.m. at night.
as long as I know where Matt is, we're good.
Yeah, okay. So, Skip, you got us. Everything's going well?
Yeah, we're doing good.
All right, you might as well come back in because I don't know where we're at on time
we
here.
don't know what the hell we're doing.
So, I mean, you're going to
I
be.
can start it.
We got
where
we got
we're
about
at.
another minute or so before we got to hit a commercial break or anything, don't we?
Oh yeah, easily.
Okay. So, why don't you tell us about some of the stuff we have for giveaways during this roundup, unless Rudy knows.
Do you know Rue? No.
Okay.
Didn't know what you were doing.
You have. Well, obviously we have the. I think it's a T-shirt
What's
and a
that?
hat from Washburn Hardware. Is that
Okay,
coming
they're
up there?
T-shirts and hats.
Okay.
Yeah, T-shirts and hats from Washburn Hardware, from Whitetails Unlimited.
Okay.
They have supplied them with enough for every night, 2 drawings. So
Okay.
2 winners
Oh, every night.
every night.
Okay.
So tonight we have winners we can announce,
Okay.
but we can announce them in a little while.
Yeah, absolutely.
They text me.
Okay. Absolutely. Excellent.
Now, our title sponsors, of course, are Presidents in Superior and Topside on Dossigan Road in Washburn.
Okay.
They each have a camo 50 caliber muzzle loader from Whitetails Unlimited.
So this year we're giving away 2.
2.
muzzle- Oh, all right.
Two guns in one. Oh, wait
Okay.
a minute, it's not a gun. It's a muzzle loader.
All right. And we'll give those. Those will be given away. You
Saturday.
have to go out
And
to
register.
each one of those sites to register
Yes.
for the price. Okay.
Yes, they're each giving one away, so you have to stop at Presidents to register, and you have to stop at Topside to register.
And will they let us know on the last night?
Yeah, John
away?
said he is going to give us the names.
Okay. Well,
So
John Warren said that.
as fat as fat,
Yeah.
as fast as he can get things
Okay.
done,
All right.
Yeah, you
So,
let that slip there, didn't you?
yeah.
Wow, that was the
You
fat
just said
man.
what we were all thinking.
That was the fat man calling the fatter man fat.
We love him though.
Oh, he's a good guy.
Yeah.
I jest.
I know,
jest.
we know
John's a
that.
good guy. John's a good guy. So yeah, so we've got those giveaways from Whitetails Unlimited. That's why they're a sponsor. They're very generous with us.
Excellent.
We've got some Uper stuff we'll give away. I haven't even cracked open the box yet.
Youper stuff.
It's
I mean,
fresh.
everything they ever do is, I was really trying to get these guys to push to get them down here this year to sometime during the deer season, to perform and stuff because Hooley, he's last time I talked to Hooley from the Youpers, that was up at the tourist trap up there, and they were looking for a bass player. Rudy, you know of anybody?
Well, I know some.
Okay, so we do need to try and get them down here at some point.
Yes.
That would be cool.
Okay, now we have one more giveaway.
All right.
A full
The
shoulder
mount.
mount.
Yeah, the mount.
Compliments of Lake and Sky Taxidermy.
Excellent. Are they new?
He gave us a shoulder mount last year.
Okay, he was the one. All right.
I think
Excellent.
it was last year. Yeah, Kevin gave us one last year.
Okay. And what do people have to do? They have to get on the Facebook page and they have to
Give
send
us
a
a
picture
picture.
of
Send
it.
a picture in.
Yeah. And last year, I forget the young fellow that won it. It was a young guy. I think it was his first buck.
Yeah.
Something like that. And something else that we ought to try to do is get people this year is send us pictures from deer camp.
Yeah.
You know what I
Pictures
mean?
from
Can I send my 12-pointer from that bow season? Is that okay?
Yeah. Go ahead and send it in, Dave. Marty. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, the thing is
You're a part of this show. You can't win.
yeah, you can't win. Sorry.
But I think that would be kind of cool. People sending in
Yeah.
pictures from deer camp and start a trend on that.
Just hanging out.
Make them comical.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So if you when you shoot a deer, I hope you didn't shoot one today. At least don't tell Matt you did.
No. I want to hear about those. Send those pictures in, and we're gonna provide an award.
Yeah.
To those qualified.
And when they get that award, do they get nice bracelets to wear?
Yeah.
You know what? That'll be up to the judge.
Could be
Okay.
some
We'll,
nice
we'll
silver
have an
ones.
official judge for this ceremony.
All right.
Get the pictures in, and then we'll we'll award the winner.
Yeah.
Okay. Because there's
Excellent.
going to be a lot of people judging.
Okay.
A lot.
Yeah. All right.
Always a lot.
People should actually, when they get on the Facebook page, should probably cast their vote for one of what they think.
Yeah, I think I got voting enabled on that page.
Do you have it?
I think I got it.
Well, you know what?
If not, we'll make sure it is.
We'll just sit there and let them think that their vote counts.
Well, like it.
All
All they
it's like
gotta do
the
is like.
elections,
No,
right?
hit the like button. Hit the
Yeah,
like button. That's all
exactly.
it is.
There you
Hit the
go.
like button. What the heck are we thinking?
There.
Okay, so we're on WJJH 96.7 this year, also on 107.3 WNXR,
Okay.
the nights we can be, which will be not tomorrow night, or not Sunday night, I mean. Tomorrow
Football?
night, yes. Sunday night, no, because there's football.
Okay. But, the thing is, though, too, if, Michigan's open, Minnesota's open, send your deer kill in. I mean,
Why not?
It doesn't have to necessarily be Wisconsin. If you send them in, we want to see them. People want to see them.
If you want to call, we do have Jim and Bo both here.
Okay.
They're both here to answer phones, so go ahead and call us, 715-682-2727.
If you call tonight, Michigan and Minnesota
Michigan and
kills are
Minnesota.
fine
Yep.
because those are in. But if you call in with a Wisconsin thing tonight, we'd like to put you on hold and talk to you, yes?
Yeah,
Right?
we'd like to have Matt talk with
Yeah.
you.
Matt's taking those calls personally.
Make sure you have your GPS location ready.
All right.
We'll take
Name,
your picture
address,
with-
social security
we'll take
number.
your picture with it too.
Yeah. So excellent. Well, Marty, no, you're not done yet. We're gonna pay some bills and come back and talk with you.
And we're not done. We're not done yet talking about where we are. We're also on the World Wide Web on our streamers.
Yeah.
On WNXRFM.com, WJJHFM.com. You can listen to us there, and you can go to CityLinkTV.com/WJJH Ashland, and you can see a live studio cam
Oh, wow.
and audio.
Is that streaming live?
It's live.
Is that something that's
30
like
seconds
right now?
delayed,
Oh,
yeah.
there is a 30-second delay.
The time it gets from our server to the other server,
So my brother, who's out in Montana,
could be watching you.
really,
And
wow.
they can actually watch this show next week.
Yeah, well, I will have it. It archives it automatically.
Yeah.
All I have to do is rename it and put it in the events.
That would be cool.
So it will be down there each night. We'll have a recording of our show.
Do you have that
Video.
on the Facebook page or something? If somebody wants to search WNXR,
I am going to put it up there.
Yeah, that'd be
'cause
cool.
Then at least
I'm gonna
because
put it up
I'll
there.
forget all those things you just said. Worldwide Web,
Correctly.
Zibs, all this stuff. So I got.
And if you go to the WJJ,
www.
well, I'll tell you what. If you go to Facebook and you go to WJJH Studio, there is a link to the streamer on there because Kate and I have our morning show on the web stream pretty much every morning.
Okay.
I'm impressed, Skip.
Wow.
I am impressed.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
We're all over the place,
I
man.
don't know.
We're all over the
Rudy,
place.
But
give him a hug.
the streaming though doesn't work The streaming takes up more speed on the computer, right?
No.
You got to get off dial-up, Dave. Get back. Get with DSL. All right, buddy.
All right. Go to commercial already.
right.
Will ya? Get out of here.
All right.
All right, we're gonna go to commercial. Be right back with 2016 Deer Hunters Roundup.
Sunday Lake Supermarket on Highway 2 in Wakefield, Michigan is home to quality food products at fair prices. They're a proud family-run store with a second-to-none meat department featuring their famous homemade sausages. There's also great produce and locally made baked goods and breads. Customers know their staff is friendly, knowledgeable, and there when you need them. So stop by, say hello to the good folks at the Sunday Lake Supermarket, your hometown one-stop grocer.
Shift into savings now at your local Kubota dealer. Don't let a little snow slow you down this winter. Our high-quality RTVX utility vehicles and snow removal attachments make it easy to clear your path. Get long-term financing as low as 0% APR for 60 months on RTVX 900, 1100, or 1120 Kubota utility vehicles and snow removal equipment. Now through December 31st, 2016. Call toll-free 1-800-794-4992 for details about costs and terms.
The Lulish family, serving your family since 1961, locally owned and operated, Highway 63, Mason, Wisconsin.
Hunters, are you looking for a dependable, reliable taxidermist who knows how important it is to hang your trophy on the wall? Someone with 30 years of experience, a die-hard hunter, fisherman, trapper, and bear guide himself? Lake and Sky Taxidermy in Mason is at your service. Open every day except Saturdays. You can call for an appointment. All capes are commercially tanned, and only the highest quality forms are used. Lake and Sky will skin and quarter for free with your mount. Hunters, you can't beat that. It'll give you more time to celebrate. Check out Lake Sky Taxidermy on Facebook or call 715-413-1225. Happy hunting!
Custom Archery Outdoors is located at 1230 Poplar Avenue in Superior. It's deer season in the Northwoods. Right now, heater bodysuits are on sale for $329.99, a $40 savings. When you purchase a covert camera from Custom Archery Outdoors, you'll receive a mini stick and pick tree mount, a $20 value. Mention you heard this ad on WNXR and the Deer Hunters Roundup and receive 10% off accessories when buying or ordering a new Matthews Halon bow. Stop in 1230 Poplar Avenue, Superior. Custom Archery Outdoors. Go to customarcheryoutdoors.com.
O'Brien C Store on Highway 2 at Iron River, the new Calumet store, locally owned and operated for over 40 years. Same great owners. Open from 5:30 a.m. to 9 p.m. Sunday through Thursday, 5:30 a.m. till 10 p.m. Friday and Saturday. O'Brien C Store is helping with the online registration. Deer license available and also deer corn. Deer hunters, start your day off right with hot foods for breakfast or lunch. Liquor sales along with the coldest beer in the beer cave. Need a car wash? Bring your car by O'Brien C Store for a touchless car wash, or you can also do it yourself. O'Brien C Store, Highway 2 and Iron River, open daily 5:30 a.m. Drawing every day during deer season, 10 a.m. until the following day. Must be 21 years and older.
Deer season is here. If you use an elevated stand, make sure you use it safely. Read and follow the manufacturer's instructions. Always use a safety harness. Inspect and maintain your stand, and don't go higher off the ground than necessary. Never climb in or out of the stand carrying your bow or firearm, and when you lift it on a line, make sure the firearm is unloaded. Hunting safety is everyone's responsibility. A message from this station and Whitetails Unlimited.
Deer Hunters Week is where all the action is at the Saxon Pub, the Rack Shack. Need help to register your deer? They will enter it online for you. Food and drink specials all week long. The Big Buck Contest has large cash prizes. Check out the details on the Saxon Pub Facebook page. Gun drawings Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 7:30. With a lot of chances for you to win. Chili cook-off on Saturday the 26th. Judging starts at 7:30. All this week, the Saxon Pub, downtown Saxon.
And welcome back to the 2016 Deer Hunters Roundup, presented by Presidents in Superior and Topside on Ondosagon Road, Washburn. Stop by each one of those places. Register for a .50 caliber camouflage Traditions muzzleloader. Compliments of Whitetails Unlimited.
And while we're talking about muzzleloaders, muzzleloading season starts, is it a couple days after rifle season ends or the day after?
The day after. It starts on that Monday and it runs for a full 10 days.
And that's muzzleloaders only.
Muzzleloader only.
Yeah, because you can shoot a muzzleloader tomorrow if you want.
Right. But for muzzleloader only after rifle season. But now the other thing, which we can get to it because I know Marty's got to get going. And do we still have him under protection?
Oh, we got him under really good protection.
Yeah, perfect.
We got him under perfect protection now. Where's our little stream box?
Except when they go back and look at the beginning of the whole thing.
Oh, I got to move it a little bit. I got to move it just a smidge. There we go. It's got to be a little bit bigger. There we go.
Line me up perfect.
That is so awesome.
We can take that dirty whiteboard out of there now.
Good.
There.
Nice.
So that whiteboard moves whenever he moves. If
No.
he was to get up and walk, no.
No, I got it. It's stationary. I
Oh,
had to
okay.
make it big enough so. As he
So
moves,
like
so.
do like when they're making a mistake, like when just come over here, Marty, and move, and then all that stuff when you're talking.
It's kind of like the guy that walks in on. He's in. I'm doing this interview and I'm in the dark, and the dude walks in with the coffee in the commercial, turns on the lights on.
Yeah,
Coffee's here.
Yeah.
Oh.
And since your segment, so you've got a bunch of gadgets you're going to be testing out this week here. We're wishing you best of luck. I know you got to get going. You've got
I
peanut
got
butter
deer
and jelly
camp. I got
sandwiches.
people to meet. I can't be with you guys all
Who
night.
who all you want to throw a shout out to?
Well, I
who's-
got the deer hunting club up there.
Is the governor with you?
Governor's going to be up there. That would be my son.
Right.
But
Treb,
yeah. We'll come up with names for everybody.
Everyone.
And then they all. There's my brother's got some property next to me. He has a cabin there, and we kind of keep that all kind of quiet where we are
Yeah.
because we don't need anybody coming to see us.
Matt.
Yeah. Well, I'm not saying names, but anyways. Coffee's always on, though. We always have a good time. There's a bunch of guys that come up there. We play some cards. I'm a big smear card player. I don't know if you've ever heard of that game.
Yeah,
Steve, but-
absolutely.
So-
We used to play it all the time during lunch break at another place that we used to work. Hey, Rudy. I won't mention that.
So
Sure
yeah,
you can. It's no longer exists.
Yeah, exactly. It's
So,
no longer
yeah.
there.
Yeah, it's the old.
So,
I love that one. Isn't that great?
So, what else were we gonna? What do you want me to cover tonight? Anything, or what? Just what my duties are going to be? I'm going to call you at like
you're
20 after 5, right? Is that the plan?
I think 20 after
Sure,
5
that's
is
fine.
the plan,
20
somewhere
after
around
5?
there. Yep. So either that or, whenever you got time, if we got to make you wait on hold. But, like text if you're going to call when you're ready to call in so we make sure we're ready for you.
Okay.
And we want to make sure that the GPS is enabled on your
Nope.
cell phone.
That's off.
And then
That's off.
Great Lakes Insurance is sponsoring
Sponsoring
your
me.
segment.
Yep, they
so
are.
I think maybe maybe you can work on Dave over there
Yep.
to get us some hats and T-shirts to give away maybe.
I actually do have some Blaze Orange hats.
Does he have? Did he
Yeah,
give
I
you
do.
some?
I had a bunch made last year. Nobody'd take them, but I got them. So
I mean, you made them, but what
no,
about
I
Great
should
Lakes
say
Insurance?
Great Lakes Insurance
Yes,
made them. I'm all
okay.
so messed up. I'm so messed up, but
All right.
yeah. Anyways, yeah, I got some. I could bring a few down. They can have them.
Stay in the
Blaze
same
Orange
week with us,
hats.
Marty,
All
okay?
right. Yeah, I'm trying hard.
We know you had back surgery and things are a little tight. You take care of yourself, but you know what? One thing we should talk about. I know we're kind.
Oh, we're fine.
We're going to get a little behind on
No,
our
we're not.
segments here, but one thing we wanted to talk about tonight, and in all seriousness.
Oh yeah, we were going to talk about that.
Yes, and this is one thing that I know you don't like. You've used them in the past, and Matt, you're familiar with it. We're all familiar with them. Is the ladder sticks?
Yeah.
And in all seriousness now, safety in the woods.
Yeah.
And those ladder sticks and stuff like that. Why don't you?
Well, as I'm getting older, I get a little more concerned about. When I'm climbing up, I like to have those ladder stands.
Mm-hmm.
So you like the 3 points of contact, and those ladder stands, and I'm also a guy who likes to have the bar around me, the ladder stand with the bar, again, for safety purposes. And some guys wear the harnesses. I don't know there's multiple different types of harnesses that they can use, but if you're going to go up in those sticks, I would, and then you get on one of those platform stands.
In the woods,
Those-
and
you
those
really
ladder
should
sticks
have
and stuff
those
like that. Why don't
harnesses
you?
on. I mean, it's
Well,
a-
I'm
it's
you know,
really
as
a
I'm
lot of
getting older,
protection. I'm not a big fan of
I
those
get,
sticks,
I get a
partly
little more
because
concerned
it always
about,
seems
I
that
want a
when I'm
stick
climbing
that
up, I
you're
like to have those
climbing
ladder
on.
stands, half the size.
So
of
you
your
like the
foot,
3 points of
and they never seem
contact,
long enough. Your
those
foot
ladder
kicks the
stands-
tree, and they're also not, they're how do I want to say it? Get the right term. They're not uniform. I mean, there's one step here, and then your left foot goes up higher. They're not
Yep.
straight across from each other. You're climbing as you're going. I think guys that like them because they can get up higher.
And they're younger.
And they're younger,
You know?
right, yeah.
I mean, the thing is, too, especially on a night like tonight, I mean, it's raining, it's cold, it's going to freeze. When you get out in that stand in the morning and stuff when you're climbing it or you're coming down, you got that fresh rain and water running off the tree and running on them and freezing up. It's hazardous. And people have to definitely take some care and caution. I mean...
Yeah, the soles on your shoes and boots can make a big difference,
Yeah.
too. They get cold, they freeze up, they slip a little easier.
Yep.
And those fall restraint devices are a must. I mean, everybody can do better at that. We've all, got them and have, left them aside from time to time, but they do work.
Yeah.
And now they have them too that you can use them while you're actually climbing.
Yeah.
You know, you don't have to get up there and hook on. You can, you know, it's a series of ropes. They're a little bit of money, but what's your life worth?
Yeah,
exactly.
I'll be the first to admit I haven't used those, and partly just what Matt was talking about. You know, and it's really is something you should think more about or to have, because the safety is a high priority. And you know, those screw-in tree steps and all, you know, guys are using limbs and everything else to climb on. You know, it's really we love this deer hunting, you know, but it's really not worth having a real bad accident.
And keep in mind, when we were younger, you know, and stuff like that, you know, climbing like that there was never no thought of it. But of course, as we get older, and then people that we know, you know, accidents happen and stuff like that, and you know, it starts to bring reality a little more into focus.
Yeah.
Right?
What do you think of those climbing stands, Matt? Have you seen much of them or not?
Personally, I'd rather use a climbing stand than one of the clamp-on stands where you, like with the sticks, you know, but again, you know, you got to use the safety features with them. They're usually two-piece. You got a foot piece and then the seat part, and you need to have them connected so that if you stand up and one part, the bottom part goes, it's not all the way down to the bottom of the tree, then you're stuck up there.
Yeah.
Hugging the tree to get out of there. So, you know, again, use the safety equipment. Yeah, everybody's got their own. I'm like you now, though. If I'm going to use a tree stand, it's going to be a ladder stand that you prop up against the tree and get help putting those up.
Yeah, exactly. That's another thing.
That's a 2 to 3 person job. Don't try that by yourself. You're going to get yourself into a problem.
Well, you young guys are still into the ladder stands. I'm into the fully enclosed 8x8, so a couple of windows and a nice heater. You know, maybe a mattress or a cot to take a nap.
You know,
chilly.
You know, you need a permit for that, don't you?
What?
That's county zoning.
Do I need a building permit?
You might. You might. How big is that recliner?
Well, the recliners, I can get 2 of them in there. So, you know,
But no, I hope everybody does have a real safe hunt. You know, make sure we take care of it. We'll have a lot of fun on the show. The only thing I really need to know is, where are you working tomorrow, Matt?
Where are we going, Dave?
Marty.
Marty.
right.
Marty Dave.
Right after breakfast.
Where we go? So
you said the coffee's on.
We'll try to keep him at bay, and I'll do the best for you that I can here, Steve.
Let me ask you this though: what is your territory that you're covering this season? Iron County, Ashland County?
Yeah, we have team areas, and my team area includes Iron County all the way over to Douglas County.
Okay.
So you can find me anywhere in the state of Wisconsin.
Yeah.
In those 4 counties, and maybe in the UP if you look close.
There you go.
Here's a trivia question. Remember I was telling you, Steve, the other day we were talking about that cartoon where that sheepdog and that fox, you know, or that wolf or that sheepdog, and they were out there. They were the best of friends. They'd go have coffee and lunch together, and then they'd
be fighting
each
other. One's name was Ralph.
Ralph,
and Al.
Ralph and Al. But what was the name of the cartoon? You know, and I know the listeners will know this because remember last year when I was looking for a name of a movie and people
it took
did
a while.
Yeah, that's kind of how I feel about Matt and myself.
We're kind of
Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunner.
Yeah, Roadrunner. Yeah.
We're kind of working together and have lunch, coffee, and then we'll go our separate ways, and he's out trying to get me.
Come back for a break, and one of you is hurting and then bandaged.
Yeah. The big sheepdog had the hair over his eyes.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
And then you got the piano that falls out in the middle of nowhere.
I think it was just the Looney Tunes.
It might.
It was a name of a specific cartoon. I remember watching it as a kid.
Yeah.
If anybody knows what Steve's talking about, because I remember it, but gosh, I just don't.
They would go out and they'd be battling with each other, and they'd come in for break time and coffee. They'd punch a time clock, and then they'd sit and
Hi,
be
Ralph.
cool.
Hi,
Bob. Ralph.
And then they'd go right back at it.
Yep,
you know?
Ralph. And,
you got any coffee there, Bob? Yeah, sure, no problem.
How's the wife and kids, you know?
Rudy, you usually know this stuff.
He'd have the dog, or there was a dog and a fox? Is that what you said?
No, it's a dog and a wolf.
And something like that.
Yeah.
Where he'd have him up by the neck?
Yeah. And then the alarm would go off, and he'd let him go. Hey, okay, let's go.
I think it was part of Bugs Bunny, to be honest.
I don't remember.
I thought it was just on Looney Tunes. Boy.
Well, call in. What's the number for people to call in?
715-682-2727. Everybody's got a cell phone.
Jim's manning the phone, so give us a call, you know.
Yep.
Marty.
Hey.
We're looking forward to it. Good luck, buddy.
Thanks, my friend.
All
See you later.
All right. Work on Dave over at Great Lakes for some hats to give away, eh?
I'll do that, yeah.
Okay.
I'll be looking for you.
Yeah. And, you know, there's, like I said, there's extra in it for you, Matt, if you get them on body cam tasing them. So be safe, Marty. So, well, why don't we take a break and we'll come back and we'll get with Matt.
All right, sounds like a plan. We'll take a break, come back with more of our 2016 Deer Hunters Roundup presented by Presidents in Superior and on Topside on Ondossigan Road in Washburn.
Good afternoon. This is Julie Stipetich with the Ringenberg Financial Group bringing you the daily financial market report. The U.S. market fell today with the Dow Jones Industrial Average down 35 at 18,867. The S&P 500 was down 5 at 2,181, and the Nasdaq was down 12 at 5,321. Volume on the New York Stock Exchange was 3.5 billion shares. Decliners led advancers by a narrow margin. In commodity markets, the spot price of gold fell $8 to $1,208.90. Spot silver fell 18 cents to $16.59, and crude oil prices rose 27 cents to $45.58 per barrel. In the bond markets, the 30-year Treasury yield closed at 3.02%, while the 10-year Treasury yield finished at 2.34%. Taking a look at stocks of local interest, AT&T up 15 cents at 37.56. Deere & Company up 19 cents at 91.96. DuPont down 33 cents at 68.84. ExxonMobil up 5 cents at 85.28. Ford Motor Company down 11 cents at 11.76. Harley-Davidson up 4 cents at 58.14. McDonald's up 55 cents at 120 even. JCPenney up 4 cents at 9.47. Verizon Communications up 23 cents at 48.7. Walmart stores down 65 cents at 68.54. Walgreens Boots down 72 cents at 83.27. And Xcel Energy down 13 cents at 38.87. Once again, at the close today, the Dow Jones Industrial Average was down 35 points, closing at 18,867, with 3.5 billion shares traded. This is Julie Stipetich with the Ringenberg Financial Group and United Planners Financial Services, member FINRA SIPC, located at 1000 Lakeshore Drive West in Ashland, bringing you this report from Wall Street to Main Street on Lakeshore Drive.
Hey, it's Jack Daniels.
There's Jose Cuervo.
Johnny Walker's here too. And there's Budweiser.
Looks like a party to me.
Hey, who let that wild turkey in here?
If you're looking for a party or just something to relax with, make plans to stop by President's Liquor in Superior. President's Liquor is the place to go for the lowest prices on liquor, beer, wine, and all of your other favorite beverages. Stop by President's on your way home today. This week, when you buy 2 12-packs of Miller, Miller Lite, MGD, Miller 64, Bud Light, Mick Golden, and Mick Ultra, you get 1 12-pack free at President's Liquor, locally owned and operated. Deer season is upon us, and Superior Shooter Supply wishes everyone a safe and productive deer season. Superior Shooter Supply will be happy to help you with all of your hunting needs. Don't forget, Superior Shooter Supply also handles black powder rifles and accessories. Superior Shooter Supply has rimfire ammunition stock. If you're looking for a Christmas gift for the hunter in your family, the folks at Superior Shooter Supply are there to help you. Whether it's a new firearm, clothing, and shooting accessories, or a gift certificate, stop into Superior Shooter Supply, corner of Ogden and Winter, Superior. Attention hunters looking for the best bang for your buck? At Washburn IGA, your other superstore, you're in luck. Here's the facts. Whether it be milk, cookies, bread or snacks, beer, liquor, or a bottle of wine, it's all just fine when you stop on in to Washburn IGA and Spirits by the Bay. Unsure of what to get? Shoot on over to the deli and you'll be set. They have lunch specials served daily. Washburn IGA, open 7 a.m. till 9 p.m. plus 24-hour pay at the pump service. Washburn IGA, your other superstore and your deer hunting supplies headquarters.
Come on in, grab a seat and catch the Green Bay games at Topside Tavern on Ondossigan Road in the town of Barksdale. Get ice-cold bucket specials of your favorite beer. Drink free from score to score when your name is drawn. After each Green Bay score, have a special shot on the house. Get your free entry during each Green Bay game for game day prizes and your free entry for the grand prize drawings. See Topside Tavern for details. Topside Tavern, where the beer is ice-cold and the bartenders are sizzling hot. Topside Tavern on Ondossigan Road in the town of Barksdale. Don't miss out on happy hour every Monday through Friday from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. Attention buck hunters! Washburn Hardware and Sport has a great new selection of hunting supplies, including buck and doe scents and bait blocks. Check out their selection of scentless products and keep your trigger finger warm with toasty hand warmers. Don't forget about their free, yes free, buckboard, and you can enter during the season. Stop in and register today for their free buckboard along with their $1,000 shopping spree giveaway given away the day before Thanksgiving. Washburn Hardware and Sports. Open every day. Main Street, Washburn.
Shift into savings now at your local Kubota dealer. Be prepared for whatever gets thrown at you with Kubota's enclosed cab tractors and snow removal equipment. Get financing as low as 0% APR for up to 84 months and a 6-year limited powertrain warranty. Plus, your choice of PTO-powered front-mounted blowers, snow blades, and rotary brooms. Now through December 31st, 2016. Call toll-free 1-800-794-4992 for details about costs and terms. For complete warranty details, see Kubota.com or your authorized Kubota dealer.
The Lulich family, serving your family since 1961. Locally owned and operated. Highway 63, Mason, Wisconsin.
Well, there, we're back. I think we're back. Are we back? We're back.
We are back.
Yeah,
Yes.
we're back.
All right.
I didn't find the music, but yeah, we'll get there. 2016 Deer Hunters Roundup. And what did I do with it? I had it right here. There it is. We should announce our winners from Washburn Hardware, should we not?
Absolutely.
This is WJJH Ashland, WNXR Iron River. There. FCC's happy. It was 19. That's where I put it, I think. There they are. Okay. Cool. Okay. Winners of Whitetails Unlimited hats and shirts. 2 winners tonight, and we'll have 2 winners each night. Denise Tarasavage from Washburn and Jason Lunda from Muckwa.
All right.
Congratulations. And they will contact you from Washburn Hardware, and you're going to stop in there and pick them up.
Good.
Okay?
Excellent.
I got to give a shout out. Good job, Dar.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
That's who Denise Tarasavage is?
Yeah.
Okay. A friend of yours. Okay.
Acquaintance. Yeah, I don't have
I'm
any
sorry,
friends.
Rand.
Matt don't have any
You're
friends.
back.
It's all right.
You're back. You're good.
It's all right.
It's all good. I didn't see you sitting there, and then all of a sudden you snuck in.
Yeah.
Rudy likes sneaking in on the morning. He'll come in, get off of work, and he'll go and he'll get his little taquito or whatever he does from Holiday and sit in the parking lot and eat it, and he'll come sneaking in here and scare the bejesus out of Kate.
But
awesome.
Isn't that just kind of weird sitting in the parking lot eating a taquito?
Listening to the morning show, and then he's come on in.
All right.
He's a bit of a freak.
Is he?
Been called worse.
Rudy's Rudy.
Been called worse.
Yeah, Rudy is Rudy.
So, I mean, speaking of Rudy,
Uh-oh.
Rudy, what are your plans through Deer Hunters Roundup? I mean, I know you're not going to hunt.
No.
We've been there, done that.
Hey, Matt, can I still buy a license after the start of the season?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
You can.
Yeah.
Can you hunt right away with it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. I'm honest. I'm not going to shoot a deer and then go buy a license.
Well, no, but that's not what I'm saying. I think you did. I mean, I really got to catch up on this stuff because wasn't there a time that you couldn't? And then
it was midnight on Friday, wasn't
and
it?
then that was it.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, but that was we don't have back tags this year either, do we?
No back tags this year.
Well, and that's what I want to get into when we start talking to because we got
Yeah.
a lot to talk to with Matt about new rule changes and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
Rudy, you are not hunting this year, correct?
No.
Okay.
I might.
I haven't in a while.
I might go do a couple mornings.
Yeah.
Just for the heck of
And
it.
obviously we can't because of this now at night.
Well, yeah, I could hunt afternoon, and if I'd happen to drop one, and I just have to have the boy come over and.
Oh, okay, but
you
no,
know,
you're part
vet
of the
it.
show, man. There's no.
Oh, I could call it in. He's
Call
got a
it in.
key.
A key.
He's got a key.
Yeah,
And giggity.
All right.
Okay. All right, enough comedy jokes.
Okay. Seriously, that was a joke.
I don't know.
Let's get down to business.
Yeah. Okay, so down to business. So you want music? Is what you're saying?
Well, we don't have to. I mean, we can start with Matt and get into music after the next break if you want, because we do have some time before the next break, right?
Sure, we got plenty. Let's see, 1, 2. Yeah, we got a lot of time.
All right, Matt. I'll tell you what. Once
Lot of
again,
time.
you were a big hit last year, so people enjoy you coming in and enlightening everybody on the new rules. And there's a lot of new rules this year. Some of the big ones that people really do need to know before they head out in the woods tomorrow.
Yeah, there's some new stuff this year that's quite different from what we've ever had in the past. And
One of them that I'm concerned with, and I guess I shouldn't be concerned, it's more, on the DNR and the state side, is the registration process.
Sure.
What's going on?
Well, as you know, last year we tested it, and you call it in or you get online or the internet, and you register it that way.
Mm-hmm.
And what you're going to do is what's a little different. We should back up a little bit. Is your tagging, and that's all part of it now. It used to be that you could wait until the Monday following the last day of the deer gun season and have your deer registered by 5 o'clock that night. Now, under the new rules, you're supposed to have that deer registered by 5 o'clock the day after which, no later than 5 o'clock the day after which you harvest that deer. So if you've shot one tomorrow, by Sunday at 5, it should be registered.
Okay.
Now you're getting when you don't have a back tag this year.
No back tag.
Okay.
Right.
And the deer carcass tag is just a piece of paper.
It's a paper. Yep.
And we don't have to physically tag the carcass unless we leave it.
That's it. You've been reading there, Skip. I didn't even need to be here today.
Hey, I'll tell you what.
He's got it all down.
No, I like the DNR. I make the joke, what the Lord giveth, the DNR taketh away.
Sure.
But when you guys do something as progressive as this, which is really nice, because there's no reason for me to worry about how I'm dragging that deer out. I'm going to lose that dang tag, and then I'm going to be illegal. Right. Now I don't have to worry about that.
Yeah. As you point out, you've got that paper tag, though.
Yep.
So, you should have a bag or something so that, if you get especially sweaty when you walk or whatever, that when you pull the thing out, it's still going to be there, not in pieces.
Right.
And to validate it now, you put the date on there.
Yeah.
So you need something to write with.
Yep.
A pen, or pencil. A pencil works well because you don't have to worry about it freezing up.
Yep. You just validate your tag, put it back in your plastic bag, drag your deer out. Let's see. We got you got some places that are offering computers to people.
Yep, some places will have a computer where you can come in and use it. You can do it by cell phone if you have that's one thing we have to worry about up here that in other areas of the state it's not an issue, but you do have to have cell phone service or go to the highest hill and stand on one leg or whatever you do.
Oh yeah.
And see, that's the thing with that is people with cell phones that can't get a signal out and they stay out there the entire deer season.
No, they're not going to be able to.
They got to get somewhere.
They got to get somewhere and
register
register it.
Yeah. And honestly, around here, I travel a good part of this area. There's always some place not too far away where you can get to.
Yeah, it's not going to be too far.
So it's not well, except for maybe on your deck. That thing's pretty tall. I've seen it.
Yeah. So that scares me too.
You'd be surprised what you can see across that ravine.
Oh, I don't want to hear it because you know my situation. That's all.
It's getting closer.
You bet.
So the Go Wild license, though, this year, it's easier to get.
Yep.
You can print off your own stuff, or you go to our office when we're open, or, the other places that sell licenses. It's going to be a paper thing. So, like Skip says, you don't have to put your tag on it unless you're not with it.
Right.
So, I shoot a deer and I come looking for you to help me drag it. When I'm gone, that's when I put my tag in the bag and attach it to the deer until I get back.
Okay.
Yeah. Or I've got a big buck and I'm not going to drag it out.
Right.
So I tag it and I go get the grandchildren to come and help me.
Right.
That's why you got to tag. Otherwise, you don't tag it at all, basically. You give if you take it to a meat processor, you give him the confirmation number.
Yep, and that's the other thing you got when you do your registration. If you don't do it online where you can see it, they're going to give you a confirmation number, and that thing can, let's be honest, that thing can be a little long if you haven't done it. So have something ready to write and be ready for it because.
So you have to give that to the person processing your deer.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, instead of leaving a tag with them.
Yeah, and the tag stays with the meat, so when you get done, the processor, they'll gather the information that they need so that they can show that it's from a legal source, so that they're not caught without something they're not supposed to have.
Yeah, because they got to have it too,
So now you bought your license in May, June, you did a sportsman's license or whatever. They give you that printout and everything like that. You lose that. Are you able to go back online and get a copy of that?
There is a way where you can get a duplicate tag, if you will. It's not quite as easy as just going on there and printing it. There is a process for which you have to do it, and it's in the regulation booklet.
The guy should read that.
It doesn't hurt because there's the new stuff. You know?
Every year there's new stuff in that thing, and it's some of the old stuff turns into new stuff too. If you haven't looked at it in a while. So
since 2011, what? No,
11.
No, I'm just kidding,
a
man.
little bit earlier than that, I bet.
Oh, we discussed it last year.
Like ever? No.
Yeah.
We know you and Marty hunt together.
Oh no, I don't go anywhere near Marty because when Matt takes him down, I don't want to be a witness or anything.
Yeah, you got the camera.
Well, but here's the thing: if I was there and Matt was taking him down, I'd kind of act like I was helping Dave, but Marty, and I would take a couple shots at him while he was down, also. Because you guys don't understand, we played baseball against each other in high school. He did bean me my senior year.
paintball gun.
So then he'd have these unexplained bruises on him? Is that what
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Yeah, so.
And then he'd get his.
Yeah. And then I'd be writing some reports on that.
Oh, yeah, exactly. You don't like writing reports.
No. Look at me. Do I look like I like to write?
Not
Does
really.
he look like a report kind of guy?
You just laid back, kick back, Matt. You're just having a good time, aren't you?
Oh, yeah.
You know what is kind of disappointing is there's nobody bringing it, or I could be wrong. Is anybody delivering chicken wings or anything like that tonight, Skip?
No, I'm sorry. No.
Oh, jeez.
I mean, we should be.
What the
Somebody
hell am
should
I
be
here
delivering
for?
a meal tonight.
I know.
you
I was trying. Well, I put a couple of words out to to the sales folks and the execs, and I think they failed
Miserably.
I don't get it.
There we go. We got a note. What do
What's
we
the
got?
note say?
Mike wants to know if he can get a deer license anytime throughout the season. Yeah.
Yes, we just answered
Yeah,
that. Yep,
we did.
Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, Mike.
Unless you're prohibited. From,
Yeah.
Are you a felon?
If the judge has said otherwise, the answer would be no.
Yeah. But now that's a gun license a felon can't get, but they can get a bow and arrow, an archery license.
Yep, they can hunt with archery equipment.
Yes.
No, that was another
Because-
change that was done about a year or so ago.
So you're able to hunt, Rudy.
What are you saying?
Marty,
you could be a convicted felon, and it could be for a non-violent crime. I mean, but a convicted felon cannot possess a
rifle
firearm.
one, yeah.
Yep.
Well, they can't have a firearm anywhere near them.
There's a provision where they can get a pardon for it. But,
Yeah,
you
but that's a
know,
long,
I've
hard
had several
road.
tell me that they've done it, but I've never seen it to actually be true.
You know what? Sometime we ought to do a show on just some of the busts that you've had, some of the good stories that they've had, because I'll bet you got a lot of them.
Oh, I don't know.
Well,
yeah.
now you guys got the new walking deer that moves, right?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
The deer, right? Okay,
Yeah.
guys.
That
I
looks
remember
real.
the old one that when the old stuffed one was retired, and you had the one that could actually move its head.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was something cool, and we know where it was, and so we got and sent up the road from it and watched and seen how many people would actually stop. And it's on a blacktop road, which is on the state of Wisconsin map, so they had to legally be all 50 feet off the
50
center.
feet from the road center.
Yeah.
correct?
Yeah, and they weren't.
I did talk to somebody at a basketball game, came in one time a little late for a basketball game a few years back and did that and got pinched for it. And when they shot it and the deer stood there,
Yeah.
they were like, uh-oh, and there come the vehicles around the corner. Hey.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we
Got
sat
the
there.
ticket.
We sat there with binos and watched for a while because we knew where it was. 'Cause
Yeah.
we knew somebody was our friend,
Yeah.
and we're law-abiding citizens.
Yeah.
The quickest, I'll tell you this, the quickest I'd ever had somebody shoot at that decoy was like 3.5 minutes from
Wow.
the time we put it out until somebody drove by and actually
Wow.
Seriously.
Seriously. And we were working in an area where we had complaints. And, I mean, we just, it's like, hurry up, here comes somebody. And
You're lucky you didn't get
Well,
shot.
Yeah. Oh,
well,
absolutely.
we have specific rules, when we're doing that to make sure that we don't put ourselves or anybody else, too. The other thing is we want to make sure somebody that is legally hunting doesn't
Right.
come across it and
Yeah.
take a shot at it from the wrong direction
Right.
and shoot across the road. So
Okay.
very, very particular way in which we use it.
And it's not entrapment by any means, because I mean you should know the rules.
Your buddy might be making you shoot, but we're not doing that.
That's right. That's right. That's right. The ones that get me are the ones that shoot out of a car.
Yeah, and we all know guys that joke about sighting in their rifle at 35 miles an hour.
Yeah, that's
So-
I don't unless you're handicapped and have the permit to shoot from the vehicle. There's no reason to be on a road shooting a gun.
Right. You're absolutely right.
And in those situations too, they're not driving around. They're
No,
parked. They're
they're-
legally parked.
Absolutely.
And they're just having the fun of hunting, but they don't have the mobility that we're blessed with. Yeah.
Absolutely, and I think that's a great law. I mean, we had a gentleman that when I was growing up, when I was like 12, 13 years old, he had a wooden leg. He had one leg, so there was no way he could go out in the woods. Really, we put a chair strapped down to the back of the old International Harvester, and he could ride out. Ride out into the to where we're gonna do our drives and stuff out in the middle of the woods where the old slashings and stuff was. And he'd sit up in the back of the International Harvester because he had the handicap permit,
Yeah.
So, I mean, anybody else to do that, that's against the law to stand up there,
Got to be handicapped.
You got to be handicapped, and with one leg, yeah, I'd say he's handicapped.
And they can have an assistant. That's the other side of that too.
Yeah.
Is you could have, but the assistant is not there hunting.
Right.
They don't have a weapon. They're just simply sitting there so that when they shoot something, somebody can go down there and do the field dressing and tagging if it needs to be tagged.
Absolutely.
And those things.
That's one thing the state of Wisconsin got right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad we got one thing right.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean, there's quite a few things that like I say, everybody teases the DNR. The DNR are out there doing their job, and us as law-abiding citizens, we need to follow the rules.
Yeah.
That's the
there's
that's
rules
just
for
the bottom
everything.
line.
Yeah,
there's
hunting
rules.
too. Hunting and fishing as well.
We can't say bad words on the radio.
Most people do too. Honestly, most people do follow the rules.
Oh yeah, most people do. And if you make a mistake, you know what? Own up to it.
Yeah.
I mean that's I mean mistakes can happen. Everybody's human.
Yep.
Well,
yeah. I mean, mistakes do happen. But,
Mistakes do happen.
When you're out hunting in the woods, you know what you're doing and not. And
you have to
be doing and what you're doing.
Absolutely.
Not. If you don't know, then you shouldn't be out there.
Right. And they say know your target and what's beyond. And I haven't shot two, but it can happen.
The days of me running nude in the field with a snowmobile helmet and antlers on are just, they're over. I mean,
really?
Look at the albino.
That's a common.
I think that's cause for celebration. I don't know about you, but
that's a visual you guys will wake up screaming tonight. Now
I thought he was just saying that he, across the ravine, he's seen you doing that.
I'm too slow and too fat, so. But if somebody does have a question, they should call in while Matt is here tonight.
Sure.
If you are unsure of a rule and stuff like that or whatever, give us a call. 715-682-2727.
You got her.
And you have Jim out there, and who else?
Bo is here too.
Bo out there
Homer.
answering phones, and they'll take and get the question in here, and we can get it answered.
Tuition's a lot cheaper here tonight on the radio than it is in the field. Too.
There you go. Minimum $200 up to $2,000.
Yeah, it can run up to $2,000.
It can be a lot more than that if you paid for your gun, your car,
truck, and everything else.
Oh yeah.
And then go home and tell the wife what you did.
Oh, that'd be the worst part.
Yeah.
Hey, hun, how's it going?
Hey,
guess what?
Where's your truck?
We're gonna, no, guess what? We got to move.
Why'd you come home in a cab? So, truck is gone. So, 715-682-2727. How are we doing on time, Skip?
Where are we at? We're about 20 minutes after. I suppose we could play a song and play a commercial break.
Sounds
What do you think
good.
of that?
We'll be back.
Maybe 2 songs. You never know. Stick around. It's 2016 Deer Hunters Roundup presented by Presidents in Superior and Topside on Ondossigan Road, Washburn.
By nature, I'm a simple man. I take my pleasures where I can, and they've been mighty few in my young life. But there is one thing that I like to do, and that's go deer hunting for a week or two, and the only trouble there is my little wife. She'd say,
I'm just a deer hunting widow. I sit at home while you take to the hills. I work all day and cry all night and worry about you getting home all right and wonder how we'll ever pay the bills.
well, I decided I'd change all that, so I bought a red shirt and a yellow hat, said, come on, honey, this time you're going along. We got in the hills and set up camp, and I thought I'd go for a little tramp, and coming back, I heard that same old song. She'd say,
I'm just a deer hunting widow. You go off and leave me all alone with mosquitoes and gnats and dragonflies and snakes and bugs and cloudy skies. Forget this kind of life, I'm going home.
well, early next day I called my bride from the sleeping bag there by my side, said, come on, honey, let's go get a deer. I sent her in a canyon to drive one out where the woods were thick with thorns, no doubt, but pretty soon I thought that I could hear her say,
I'm just a deer hunting widow. I do the work while you sit there and grin. I'm scratched and sore and fighting mad. When I get home, I'll sure be glad, and you'll never get me in those hills again.
when we got home, she said with cheer, honey, we didn't even see a deer, but you're gonna see a change in your little wife. From now on, I'll cook and sew and get you ready so you can go hunting deer for the rest of your natural life. One more time, I heard her say,
I'll stay a deer hunting widow. You'll never get me in those hills again. I'll wash and iron your clothes with joy while you go hunting with the boys, and never will you hear me say again, I'm just a deer hunting widow. I'm just a deer hunting widow. I'm just a deer.
Living easy, loving free. The season ticket on a one-way ride. Asking nothing, leave me be. Taking everything and in my stride. Don't need reason, don't need rhyme. Ain't nothing that I'd rather do. Going down, party time. My friends are gonna be there too. I'm on the highway to hell. Highway to hell. I'm on the highway to hell. Highway to hell. No stop signs, speed the limit. Nobody's gonna slow me down. Like a wheel, I'm gonna spin it. Nobody's gonna mess me around. Hey Satan, paying my dues. I'm playing in a Oba kind of band. Hey mama, look at me. I'm on my way to the promised land. I'm on the highway to hell. Highway to hell. I'm on the highway to hell. Highway to hell. Don't stop me. I'm on the highway to hell. Highway to hell. I'm on the highway to hell. Highway to hell. Highway to hell. I'm on the highway to hell. Highway to hell. I'm on the highway to hell. And I'm going
There you go. AC/DC, Highway to Hell. It is a polka. Yeah. Lots of fun. Okay, we'll let you chime in if you want.
I liked it.
It
Actually,
wasn't
that
bad.
it was good. Yeah.
It wasn't bad. I thought, what would be deer season without a polka, hey?
Hey, it's all about the music. That's right.
Bashful Bobby Wooten, of course. Deer hunting widow. That's always one of the proverbial favorites on the Roundup. So, all right. 26 minutes past 5 o'clock. Our weather forecast. I know I had it over here for a moment. Where'd it go? I've got it. There it is. Oh, my goodness. Now until 6 a.m. Saturday, a winter weather advisory. Tonight, snow and patchy blowing snow. Look for a low near 28 degrees. Chance of snow showers, patchy blowing snow tomorrow. High near 29. Ooh, a heat wave. Let's see. Saturday night is going to become partly cloudy, blustery. Low near 20. On Sunday, partly sunny conditions. Partly cloudy Sunday night. Low near 19 and high near 27 on Sunday. And yeah, There we are.
Brr. Hey, before we get off that highway to hell,
Yeah.
I just thought of one thing I'd like to mention.
Yeah.
Is getting rid of your carcasses.
Oh, there you go.
All right. If you're lucky enough to shoot a deer,
Yep.
and you get the thing all cut up, dispose of that thing properly. One of the biggest complaints we get, especially following deer season, is somebody throwing a deer carcass in the ditch. And they come on, the landfills will take them. Let's dispose of them legally, and it just makes a mess, and it also paints a poor picture of hunters.
Yep.
So you can, if you live in town, put it in your garbage can. They'll take it.
Oh, yeah.
If you're out of town, if you want to take it back in the woods, take it on your property or somebody's property you have, but don't just throw them in the ditch.
No.
And let them go.
No.
Rogue.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's one thing every year, and I'm glad you played that song because I don't know why, but it made,
it just
made me think of carcasses. And
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
That's let's do a better job of disposing of them properly if we could.
Now, when someone hits a deer on the road, and say they don't report it and they leave it laying in the lane.
There's actually somebody that comes along and drags them off at some point.
Yeah, at some point in time. Yeah.
Sometimes they crawl off by themselves if it's warm enough.
Remember that time going to do a basketball game, and I hit the one
right here.
I hit it right up here on Binsfield, and then I had to go broadcast the game, and Rudy took my car and said, "I said, well, go back and get the deer." And the deer wasn't dead; it was crawling up into the woods, and they called the cops, and they came, and there was like 3 or 4 shots. They come out. Rudy goes, "What'd you miss?" And so what's Rudy do? He puts the deer in the trunk of my car, and then he goes to the basketball game. And when we come back out, people are pointing at my car because there's blood coming out of the back of the car.
Don't worry about him.
Yeah,
he's in the garbage business.
Yeah, and it looked like, hey, what is going on here? Because there was blood dripping out the back of my car. Remember that? That was about 20 years ago, dude.
Yeah, I know.
Don't irritate
Steve.
I want to say it was Danny Poofall.
Was it? I don't know who it was because I had to go do the game.
It was just funny. There was 3 shots.
Yeah.
And he come back out, and I'm like, what'd you miss?
Hey, I got to speak up for him, though. Really what happens, though, is those deer lay there, and then the adrenaline pumps up in them, and they can be tough to kill, when they are like that, so...
Well, the thing is, when I saw the deer last, I mean, it was trying to pull itself by its 2 front legs. The legs, back legs were doing nothing. And I said to Rudy, well, you go back, because I think we were riding together, weren't we?
Yeah.
And I said, you go back and see if you can get that deer, call the cops, and stuff.
Brown piece of crap that you used to toot the horn, the windshield wipers would go.
Yeah. It was back in the young days, man. We've all driven a car like that.
Yeah. I'm still driving a car like that.
One of your kids have it now?
No. I got rid of that thing a long time ago. So,
good
all right,
heavens,
Skip.
good heavens, yeah.
Got us down to Minneapolis a few times.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Yeah,
yes,
I'm sure. It's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that.
Well, Marty texted a picture. It's snowing wherever he's at. Must be up at deer camp.
Oh,
there's the snow.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Okay,
sure.
All right.
I'm supposed to go to. What does the Wednesday forecast look like?
Wednesday.
I'm going to be in Minnesota, by the way. I ain't going to make it. We're going to a show. Actually.
Oh.
Pretty Reckless.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't know who's with her, but
Fine Thieves or something Thieves.
Is it? I don't know.
Yeah, they're in Green Bay on Wednesday night or something.
Well, they're in Minneapolis Wednesday night.
Then it's Friday.
Because
something
we're
like that.
coming home Thanksgiving, which is going to suck.
Friday. Okay, Wednesday. Wednesday night. Chance of rain and snow on Wednesday. High near 38. Chance of snow, mostly cloudy, low around 30 Wednesday night. 39, mostly cloudy on Thanksgiving Day.
That's not so bad.
No, that's not too bad. We'll zoom out. You're going to the Twin Cities, you said?
It's just before the Twin Cities.
Well, whichever.
Like, what is it called?
I know.
No, it ain't I know.
It's not I know.
No. It's just in the Twin Cities, Chanhassen area. So if you look at Wednesday down there, Rudy, what do you got? A slight chance of rain and snow, mostly cloudy, high near 36.
No.
Same as up here.
Yeah, same.
All right. Same as up here, so.
All right.
You know, get your winter driving boots on. Isn't that the thing that scares you the most, though?
What?
Is people that haven't lived here a long time and the first snow.
That's it's even people that have lived
I was going to
here.
say, let's be honest. We all kind of have to relearn it.
Yeah, I guess.
You people, when the first snow comes like that and it starts slicking up the roads, I mean, people still drive like lunatics.
Yeah.
And stuff. So, I mean, it's... please be careful out there. It's going to be wicked over here the next couple of days. So.
You bet. You betcha.
So let's go pay some bills. But Matt, we have a couple more questions for you on the way back on the other side. But once again, if you have questions for Matt, please give us a call, 715-682-2727. Bo and Jim are there to answer the phones. And if you're from Michigan or Minnesota and you shot a buck you want us to talk about, give us a call. Thank you.
Give us a call. Put it up on our Facebook page. It's HCGDHRU. I think that's what I've got. Where the hell did I go? I changed it up. Deer Hunters Roundup. So it's Facebook HCGDHRU.
Excellent.
It's all a bunch of letters.
That's all it is.
That way it doesn't matter what the hell station we're on, right?
That's right.
That's right. All right. So we'll pay some bills, maybe a Bananas at Large song, and we'll be back with Steve, Rudy, Matt, and myself. Deer Hunters Roundup 2016, brought to you by Presidents in Superior and Topside Tavern on Ondossigan Road, Washburn.
So, you think you're heading out to the hunting shack and leaving me at home with a shovel for all that snow. You know it's going to snow as soon as you leave.
Well, maybe you should go see the sharpest guys in town, Axle Saw and Tool Sharpening, and check out the new Toro snowblower. These Toro snowblowers are powerful enough to handle the wet, heavy snow and easy enough for you to handle.
Oh, is that what you think?
Yeah, and while you're there, check out the Johnson Red chainsaw so you can get the wood pile done while I'm out chasing trophy deer.
I don't think so.
See the sharpest guys in town, Axle Saw and Tool Sharpening, West Main Street, Ashland, for a dependable Johnson Red chainsaw and Toro snowblower that'll never let her down. Add value to your property by upgrading your glass, whether it's commercial or residential. The name to remember is Schroffnagel Glass. Is your glass looking a little foggy? You don't have to replace the entire window. Schroffnagel Glass can take the measurements and install the new glass for you. Schroffnagel Glass repairs doors, windows, and screens. Schroffnagel also carries new windows, shower doors, and mirrors. Lakeshore Drive in Ashland. Online at schroffnagelsglass.com.
Done right, right on time. Schroffnagel's Auto Glass.
Attention hunters looking for the best bang for your buck? At Washburn IGA, your other superstore, you're in luck. Here's the facts. Whether it be milk, cookies, bread or snacks, beer, liquor, or a bottle of wine, it's all just fine when you stop on in to Washburn IGA and Spirits by the Bay. Unsure of what to get? Shoot on over to the deli and you'll be set. They have lunch specials served daily. Washburn IGA, open 7 a.m. till 9 p.m. plus 24-hour pay-at-the-pump service. Washburn IGA, your other superstore and your deer hunting supplies headquarters. Deer Hunters Week is where all the action is at the Saxon Pub, the Rack Shack. Need help to register your deer? They will enter it online for you. Food and drink specials all week long. The Big Buck Contest has large cash prizes. Check out the details on the Saxon Pub Facebook page. Gun drawings Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 7:30. With a lot of chances for you to win. Chili cook-off on Saturday the 26th. Judging starts at 7:30. All this week, the Saxon Pub, downtown Saxon.
Hi, Mark here from North Star Electronics and Appliances in Ironwood, Michigan. Today I'd like to introduce you to Consumer Cellular. Consumer Cellular has plans that start at $10 a month, phones that start at only $35 to purchase, and partner plans that are $10 per month. With no contract, no credit check, and free activation, Consumer Cellular is a great value. Stop and see us at North Star Electronics and Appliances in Ironwood, Michigan.
When it comes to wild game processing, Pierce's Sausage Kitchen in Ashland is second to none. After you bag that deer, drop it off, and they'll take care of the skinning, processing, cutting, wrapping, and freezing for you. Plus, they make the best sausage, pepperoni, bratwurst, and venison bacon. Pierce's Sausage Kitchen is also a drop-off point for the Wisconsin Deer Donation Program, approximately 3.5 miles south of Ashland off Sanborn Avenue on Dahlstrom Road. For the best wild game processing, give Pierce's a call at 682-3742.
If you're deer hunting this fall, make sure you do it safely. Always handle every firearm as if it is loaded, and make sure the muzzle is always pointed in a safe direction. Be absolutely sure of your target, and also what is in the area behind your target. If you are not sure, don't take the shot. Be careful using a tree stand, and never, never mix alcohol or drugs with hunting. A message from this station and Whitetails Unlimited.
Hunters, are you looking for a dependable, reliable taxidermist who knows how important it is to hang your trophy on the wall? Someone with 30 years of experience, a die-hard hunter, fisherman, trapper, and bear guide himself? Lake and Sky Taxidermy in Mason is at your service. Open every day except Saturdays. You can call for an appointment. All capes are commercially tanned, and only the highest quality forms are used. Lake and Sky will skin and quarter for free with your mount. Hunters, you can't beat that. It'll give you more time to celebrate. Check out Lake Sky Taxidermy on Facebook or call 715-413-1225. Happy hunting.
Let me tell you that. And you know, it's not so much the heat, it is the gosh darn humidity. And then, you know that, when you sit there in the bed and you're just sweaty, and you go to reach for the water on the nightstand and you slide right out of bed and the wife says, "Stop making so much noise, you're waking me up, go to sleep." Well, let me tell you, times like that make me think about moving up north, Good idea. Yeah, I'd do it too. Of course, then I couldn't watch the Packers. The Packers are... Gosh, I like the Packers. I'd do anything for the Packers. Who can forget Vince Lombardi, back in the glory years? Not me, boy. Well, anyhow. Getting to be that time of year. Eh? Yeah. Horses eat it. Yeah, my dear hunter, how do you do? I got the deer hunting rapping tale for you. I'm so excited, it's my favorite time of year. I love to feast my buns, chasing trophy deer. But don't clap your hands to the stomping of the feet, cause yeah, he's like me, he can't keep a steady beat, no.
Come on, I guess get with the beat.
I got this great big knife, cause the hunting is my life. It's my chance to drink beer and get away from the wife. It's a boys' night out, acting stupidly. Say now, baby, don't you think maybe, how about you and me, yeah? Well, we partied all night, never made it to our bunks, and I was sitting in the tree stand on a 3-day drunk. Wind was blowing 45, temp 30 below. I was freezing to death, then it started to snow. So I got down from the tree stand, started heading for the truck, and that's when I seen it there. The 30-point buck.
30-point buck.
30-point buck. 30-point buck. Well, he was 8 foot tall, weighed 12,000 pounds. With every step there was a shaking on the ground. He was so rutherful, so beautiful. Strutted right out of my dreams. He was created by God, just for outdoor magazines. Now, I'm not much for thinking. No, I don't do it often. But I had an idea. Yeah, what was that? To put that 30-pointer right in his coffin. Yeah.
You get him there, Clyde. I believe it when I see it there, bud. 30-point buck.
I couldn't get to my grenades.
Yeah, right.
The howitzer was in the shop. My stomach was tied into a monkey knot. Yeah, my only hope was Betty Lou. She was the one. A combination AK-57 Uzi Raider laser triple barrel double scoped heat-seeking shotgun. Yeah, the women clapping in the back there. I gotta like that. Well, you were coming for me, getting bigger and bigger, but my fingers were so frozen I could not pull the trigger. I kicked off my boots, fired with my big toe. I was Dirty Harry, John Wayne, and G.I. Joe.
G.I. Joe.
Yeah, that 30-point buck was only 10 feet away. Still I couldn't seem to hit him, and he wouldn't run away. And after 20 minutes, when the smoke cleared, there were hunters on the ground in the world's biggest deer standing tall and proud. He looked at me and yawned, and then a flash of white, and there he was, gone.
Oh, it's all right, Clyde. Yeah, don't worry about it.
Well, 7 men got up, and then one fell down. A big lump of blaze orange shaking on the ground. At first I thought he was one of the boys, but it was a no brother good-in-law of mine from Illinois.
Only cheese heads in here, right, boys?
Send them back on the next plane, you know.
Did you see the 30 pointer?
Did you see the 30 pointer?
Did you see the 30 pointer?
Did you see the 30 pointer? As we jumped into the truck, then I'm gonna get that 30-point buck. Yeah, I'm gonna get that 30-point buck. I'm gonna get that 30-point buck.
30-point buck. 30-point buck. 30-point buck.
Hey, there he goes! I'm gonna get that 30-point buck. Yeah, I'm gonna get that 30-point buck. The last thing I do, I'm gonna get that 30-point buck.
Go ahead.
That's
Rudy.
always a classic, right?
What?
Huh? No, you don't make the noises? I thought you made the noises. They do.
No, not really.
You always make noises.
I'm always making some sort of noise.
You know what? We don't have a whole lot of time left.
Now we got about 15 minutes, which is good.
Yeah.
It's kind of good. This has been flying by.
Yeah, we just actually just learned that Matt's coming up on his silver anniversary, isn't
That's
it?
right.
Huh?
That's
You gonna
silver?
make it to the golden anniversary of being a?
Oh, I'm going to give it a go.
25 years coming up in January.
Wow, that's cool.
Man.
Whatever prompted you to become a conservation warden?
Uh-oh.
I don't know.
Don't know? Just like the outdoors? Or?
Yeah.
See, I had an uncle who was a state trooper in southern Wisconsin, and he became a conservation warden because he didn't like getting shot at.
Yeah.
But that's not, necessarily. Wasn't there there was a phase there for a while, it seemed like, out in Wyoming and Montana and stuff like that. There was a series of them that were.
Actually, if you look nationwide, conservation wardens are, as a group, are one of the most, that likely to encounter some sort of attack.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because 9 times out of 10, you walk up on someone, they are armed.
Yeah, and that's not, most people are good people.
Oh,
but
yeah.
You're in remote places.
Out in the woods and stuff like that.
If somebody's running from the law, where are they going to be?
Yeah.
Yep.
They're not going to be, downtown Main Street. They're going to be out in the woods. And,
Yeah.
you know, you come across them, and who knows what they think is going through their mind. So.
And if they're hiding, they can see you coming before you can see them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
that's a tough one.
To answer your question, though, honestly, I think all of us that become conservation wardens, game wardens, whatever, I think we do it because we love the outdoors, and we think it's great, hunting, fishing, but when you get in here and you realize you're watching everybody else do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It didn't work out quite like you think sometimes.
And that's actually why I asked you, Matt. Do you get a chance to hunt at all? Because I would think that, you love the outdoors, you would love the hunt and fish and stuff, but majority of the time you're working.
Yeah, I still try and take a little time here or there, and I enjoy muzzleloader hunting and what have you, but not the same,
Yeah.
and the thing is, it just, if I shoot a deer, then I got to clean it, and that's all more time during your busy time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And your boss expects you to be there when your work is there, just no different than any other job. So.
And then how do they know you're actually working, or if you're out hunting? You got
they have microchips implanted in it.
Is it in the neck or is it in the arm? So let's a couple things that we were talking about while we were listening to the music and stuff. Number one, what is the actual legal start hunting time tomorrow morning?
Oh, good
We got to do some ciphering on that one.
Yeah, I think I caught you guys off guard.
Well,
but,
because you got to do some ciphering because there's what, 4 different time zones across the state.
Yeah, there's several time zones. If you look at the back of the booklet, it's A through F, and our hunting hours in Ashland County tomorrow will be at 6:42. Because if you look in the book for Zone A, it's 6:30 a.m., and then you add 12 minutes because we're in Zone D to that start time, so that gives us 6:42 as the first legal hours. And
That's when you can legally shoot.
That's when you can legally shoot.
6:42.
And you can shoot up for Zone A, which is way over there by Green Bay, and we won't talk about the Packers.
Please no.
Is 4:33, and then we add the 12 minutes to that. So quitting time tomorrow will be, of course, 4:45 then.
4:45.
So 6:42 to 4:45.
Correct.
Tomorrow. Okay.
Correct. And the DNR has a Pocket Ranger
I was just going to
application.
say, I just saw that.
And if you enable the GPS, it will tell you what your shooting hours are for where you're standing.
Oh, okay. So it's for your phone.
It's for your phone.
So what it does is you have to accept that it's listening to the mic and everything else. So when you shoot after hours, it pinpoints you and Matt shows up.
You know what? That's not
right?
a bad thing.
Hey,
no.
You never
I don't want to
know.
give away any trade secrets here.
There you go.
I,
We actually had Marty did text in and stuff about using a drone. Now this is something we talked about. It's brand new, and I don't know, Matt. You were saying that you're not really too keen.
I'm not too keen in talking too much about this because some of it, it's covered under federal aviation rules.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure of all the requirements there. I believe they have to stay under like 400 feet. They can't fly higher than 400 feet.
Yeah.
There is a law that says you cannot hunt from an aircraft. So obviously you couldn't have any kind of shooting platform up there.
Yeah.
But the question is, can you use it as for spotting? And I do not know of any law that says you cannot at this point.
But they're not that quiet, so I don't see why you'd want to use it. I mean, you got to.
Well, but the thing is, if it's up high, but here's another thing too, is that the drones, they don't take to moisture too well. So you're not going to take it out, you know what I mean, if it's raining, obviously, or if it's snowing, because they can't handle the moisture. They do have
How about the
vents
wind?
on them. The wind, these things are powerful. I do have one. I haven't figured out how to fly it yet. I did get it to lift off the deck, and it come at me 3 times and smashed the house. So I don't, I got to figure it out. It's just, it's a nice drone.
It's a nice size one?
Yeah, it's at Phantom 3, the standard
We
one.
We spent 3 hours talking about drones with the actual. They actually have a flight school for drones.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And if you take the flight school, I don't know how much it costs, but you take the flight school. It's online. You get $1 million insurance policy with that, and so on and so forth. But yet you do have to have flight training if you want to go above 100 feet.
Yeah.
If you go above 100 feet, then you're going into the FAA.
Well, obviously, you have to have them. Every drone has to be registered with the FAA.
If you're going to go up high,
Yeah, well, I was told that starting as of, I think it was last January, that every drone had to be registered regardless. You paid a $10 registration fee. And obviously, you can't fly them within 5 miles of an airport.
Right.
And stuff like that. They got a bunch of rules. They're
a
really
lot of
neat.
rules.
I'd like to learn it and stuff because, like we were talking during the break and stuff, is that I'd like to get some video down at my place in the woods from after the storm we had in July.
Sure.
And stuff like that. But it's an interesting question, and and as time goes on, I'm sure you're going to hear about drones getting shot out of the sky during deer season, or somebody shooting at it, or whatever. Something's going to happen.
I could see that happening.
I could see that happening real easy because they're noisy.
Oh,
I mean, yours is fairly noisy, I'm sure, even for the short flights. You've noticed.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, it's strong too, boy.
Oh, yeah.
I know in Alaskan places where they have wilderness areas, they have prohibitions against flying and hunting the same day for spotting purposes.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And my guess is at some point, if that started being issued, we'd see something similar to that, perhaps.
And I truly believe you'll see that at some point down the line here. I think people will start doing it and they'll start abusing it.
Yeah, like I say, for my profession with engineering. A drone saves my company that I'm working for, probably would save them $3,000 if I've got a 500 or 1,000-foot tower, and I can take my drone and fly up it and check every joint, everything.
Sure. Yeah.
That visually somebody can look at while climbing.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I mean, that can save me lots of money. I spend a couple of $100 on a drone.
That's a cheap one.
But you got to go through all the training, and then you have the FAA and the FCC who are hand in hand, so they're like, I don't know if we want you to have this.
Well, whatever, dude.
Yeah, that was our big 3-hour thing with the there was the attorneys were there and the whole 9 yards for Society of Broadcast Engineers. So it's kind of fun, but interesting stuff. Yeah. But it's a good valid point.
Matt, as we get ready for the opener tomorrow morning, I know you're coming in. We've got some stuff we're going to talk about throughout the week and stuff like that. But anything tomorrow that we should take note of? Before we get into it.
I want to remind hunters that here in Ashland County, that the youth tags are not valid for an antlerless tag. So just to remind people that if they haven't looked at the book or haven't read up on it, if they're from out of the area, Ashland County is one of 4 counties that do not allow the harvest of an antlerless deer under a youth tag.
Mm-hmm.
So,
how about Iron County or Bayfield County?
Iron County and Bayfield, it's can be done.
Okay, but Ashland County,
Ashland and Sawyer are the 2 closest that that you cannot hear.
Okay.
So,
So spread the word on that. I
Yeah.
mean, we want to make sure people understand that before they take to the woods tomorrow morning.
And a youth tag is 16 and under.
It's anyone 17 and under.
17 and under,
Yep,
is it?
Yep.
Okay.
17 and under, they get, and in other areas of the state, they get an antlerless tag that is valid, but it is not valid for Ashland County this year.
And if you buy the mentor, you have an either or tag.
No, that's
the youth.
That's the same as a youth tag.
That's the same as the youth
Yep.
tag. Okay.
Yep.
So no does at all.
No does at all here in Ashland
Right.
County.
Ashland County, which is
I did hear somebody. Where the heck was I? I can't remember buying. I think it was in Walmart in Ashland here, asking where the bonus tags were.
Oh,
and so
remember the day of the bonus tag? I loved that.
If you're lucky enough to go hunting somewhere else that they do have does available to this, a new change this year is you have to identify whether that tag is going to be used on private property or public property.
Oh, okay.
So if you're going south, make sure you know where you're going to hunt. If you're hunting on private property, make sure that the tags you ask for
Say private?
are your private tags, and or
Okay.
vice versa if they're
And
hunting in public.
somebody hunting on public property has to take their stand with them every night. What are the rules there that people should be concerned about?
On state property, you're required to remove your
Blind
your
or-
blind, your tree stand each day at the end of hunting hours.
Including
You
a ground blind.
Take it in and out with you. Yeah,
Including a ground blind.
Unless the ground blind is made of natural things right there in that area, you can
Okay.
make one there. But if you carry in your pop up one or
Mhm.
whatever, and remember those pop up ones, if you're on public property and under state rules, that they have to have that 1 square foot of blaze orange.
Okay.
And that's not pink. This year too, we talked about it earlier in the show that you can use pink in lieu of orange. But not for that 1 square foot on each side of your blind if you're on state
So it
property.
still has to be blaze orange on the
Still
public.
has to be blaze orange on public property on those deer blinds.
That's very
on the
interesting.
ground
to know.
blinds.
Or they could have that topper.
The
part of it,
topper
but as long
usually
as
has
it can
got
be seen.
it's got to be seen. And again, that's as Skip was saying earlier, as he's rolling through the hunter safety rules. Be sure of your target and what's
Yeah.
beyond.
Yep.
And that orange and that pink is there to help us with the what's beyond.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, yeah, because some of the camo that's on those ground blinds, I mean, you can blend right in.
Absolutely.
It takes someone like me being colorblind to pick it out for you.
Yeah.
Are you colorblind?
Oh, yeah. I pick out camouflage in the woods like you wouldn't believe.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Deer stand out like they're 3D.
Just another one of his traits.
Traits, yep.
Look out, man.
So once again, why don't you tell us, Skip, about the where people can view the show online, and listen. But the viewing part of it's actually pretty cool.
Oh yeah,
Don Imus. Howard Stern.
CityLinkTV.com.
Okay,
that's where you go, and you just scroll down the page. You'll find Wisconsin, Ashland, WJJH. Click on it, take it right to the stream. When we're streaming live, it'll come up and start playing where it is in the show.
Okay,
and then
and can it be archived so somebody can go back and watch it?
It's being archived as we speak.
Nice.
And after I shut it down, and then I go in there and rename it and put it in the events, it'll be down there.
Is it
Deer hunters.
downloadable?
No, not at this time.
Okay.
Hey guys, there's
As
one
far
more
as I
thing
know.
I just
Yeah.
thought
Yeah.
of, a new change this year that we probably should mention a little bit before, and hopefully
Absolutely.
if somebody's lucky enough to get a deer, it's when you call in your deer, if you're still in the field with that deer, it used to be that once you registered it, anybody could have it, but now under the new rules, you have to be with that deer until you get it back to camp or wherever. If you're in the field with it, whoever's tag is on there has to be with it, even if it's already been called in and registered.
Okay.
So, it's in, if you're on the highway, you're at camp or whatever, you're fine. But if you're in the field and in the woods, who's ever got the tag for that deer, even if it's been registered, has to be with it while it's being moved.
And how about it being transported afterwards? After hunting season's done, you can, no
On the
matter what?
highway, you're fine. At camp, when it's home, you're fine. But if you're in the field with it,
Okay.
Yeah, so it's from the time you shoot it to the time you get it to your vehicle to take it to
So
either
that-
camp
when
or
you're-
to home.
Yeah, if you're on the highway, you're at whatever, that's fine. But,
Okay.
if you're coming across the field or through the woods with it on ATV or whatever,
Okay.
whose ever tag is that, even if
Mhm.
it's been registered, needs to be with it. And that is a change
Mhm.
from
And that's
prior.
with it. That means that
With
that
it.
person that tag, you can have that tag with you, and you might not have
Right.
shot the deer, as long as it's registered.
The person that is the tag holder needs to be there with it.
They need to be there too.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
until it gets to a vehicle to
They're
take to.
they're on the highway, they're
Yep.
going to or from wherever. But, yep.
Hey, and I know we discussed this last year. I'm pretty sure we did when we did the show in here.
Yeah.
That clock, has that ever had fresh batteries since last year's show? Because I don't think
No.
so.
No. It
Is that
hasn't since 1990.
Is that
No.
a single AA or is that a double AA?
It's a double A.
I'm bringing you a battery,
I've
dude.
got it in the other room.
No, I don't think you do. It's
been 1990.
Matt, do you remember that clock being off like that? Yeah. It's been saying 5:45 all night long.
You know why? Because that was a new battery I put in there. It's broke. It's just, I got a digital right there.
I know, but I
557.
don't want to look. I can't look over here like that. You know what? I seen it over there, but that says almost
17.
8 o'clock.
No, it's 17. It's military. time.
Oh, okay.
That's why.
I'll tell you what. I'm going to bring you a clock. How
no,
about that?
no,
Come
no,
on.
I got. I'll put a battery in it just for you, Steve.
I
Actually,
don't
I've
want it
got.
now.
I've got a better clock.
Yeah, forget it.
Yeah, I don't want it now. It's who needs it. I just want to bring that out again.
Okay.
It's something that's
Yeah, I was
emotion.
I was working overnights, and I was getting done at 6 o'clock, and it never got done. It's 1:45 yet.
Yeah, what you do, just freak out and throw a boot at it and smash it.
That clock worked.
So, Matt, thank you very much
Oh,
for
thank-
coming in. We're
thank
looking
you.
forward
We
to
really
you
appreciate it.
joining us throughout
Appreciate
the
you having
hunting
us
season.
on to get the word out.
Oh yeah.
Everybody
Absolutely.
be safe.
And we're looking forward to you zoning in on Marty.
Yeah.
And like I said, wear a body cam of him screaming,
That
and
would be
it
good.
tasing him. Oh, that would be just.
I do got the
awesome.
GoPro in the other room.
Yeah, we should do that. Just wear it strapped to your head, So we
That'd be
appreciate Marty, Rudy.
Oh.
We're looking forward to having you in here.
I'm trying.
You think you're gonna try?
I'll try it again tomorrow.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, you can get an hour's nap in.
Well, yeah, but maybe not.
Well, you could go sleep.
Go to sleep right after you get off of work.
I'll just go to work and sleep.
There you go. Do they know that?
No.
All right.
Hasn't happened yet.
Awesome.
Oh gosh, Rudy. Okay.
All right. Well, one thing I do want to mention here, Custom Archery and Outdoors is located at 1230 Poplar Avenue in Superior.
Yeah.
It's deer season in the Northwoods, folks. Right now, heater bodysuits are on sale for $329.99, a $40 savings. When you purchase a covert camera from Custom Archery and Outdoors, you'll receive a mini stick and pick tree mount, a $20 value. Mention you heard this ad on WNXR and the Deer Hunters Roundup and receive 10% off accessories when buying or ordering a new Matthews Halon bow. Stop in at 1230 Poplar Avenue, Superior. Custom Archery and Outdoors. Go to customarcheryandoutdoors.com. Actually, Marty's been trying some of their stuff. So, all right.
He has. And I think I'm going to go up there and tell them, hey, thanks for being on Deer Hunters Roundup, and I want to shoot bows.
Absolutely. Shoot them. Let us know how they are. So
You got a bow in the other room.
There you go.
We'll take live. We will take video.
Absolutely.
All right, so big
Skip,
thanks.
thank you, man. I'm
thanks.
proud of you, dude. This is awesome.
Dude, we
I
got
mean,
stuff. We got
yeah.
stuff going, dude.
You
we
do.
got stuff going all the time. Okay, Washburn Hardware winners tonight were Denise Tarasavage, Jason Lunda of Muckwa, Denise Tarasavage of Washburn. They win Whitetails Unlimited gear. Compliments of Whitetails Unlimited at Washburn Hardware. I'm sure they will contact them. Make sure you stop by President's in Superior and at Topside on Ondossigan Road, Washburn. Register for the Camouflage 50 caliber Traditions muzzle loaders, one at each location that will be given away on Saturday evening. And that's at President's in Superior and Topside on Ondossigan Road in Washburn. Yes, indeedy do. And yeah, okay. Now if I can get this right. There we go.
We'll see you tomorrow night.
That's what it is. We'll see you tomorrow night.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
J96 is WJJH, Ashland Ironwood, Two Harbors, a Heartland Communications Group station.
Never be cold again with an AGP pellet stove available at Stove and Fireplace Works in Ashland. Why do they call it AGP? Because it burns all grades of pellets. From the hopper to the ash pan, it was designed with features that allows you to burn low-grade wood pellets as efficiently and effectively as possible. There's no overfeeding, no problems with pellet fires blocking the auger, and no burn back, ensuring safe operation. See it today at Stove and Fireplace Works, Highway 2 East in Ashland. Online at stoveandfireplaceworks.com.
Heartland Communications and Ashland Ford Chrysler are giving you an exciting new way to shop for vehicles. It's the Ashland Ford Chrysler Digital Sale. Go to our website, WJJHFM.com, and click on the Ashland Ford Chrysler Digital Sale banner. You will be able to view the archived sale from last Saturday, or you can watch the sale live this Saturday at 9 a.m. Don't miss the next Ashland Ford Chrysler Digital Sale this Saturday at 9 a.m. Go to WJJHFM.com and click on the Ashland Ford Chrysler digital sale banner.
Ah, summer in Wisconsin. A time for scenic drives to lakeside vacations and county fairs, your left arm soaking up the sun from your rolled down car window. Well, now it's over. Those gently rolling hills and friendly curves you drove on in summer can now instantly turn into an ice rink of danger. Tires that gripped the hot pavement just a couple of months ago are now like giant rubber ice skates, slipping and sliding through the snow and slush. It's time to snap to it. This is winter driving in Wisconsin. Pay attention to the conditions and be sure to leave plenty of room for stopping. Inattentive driving behaviors like talking on the phone become much more dangerous in snow and ice, so knock it off. Winter in Wisconsin can be a beautiful season. Don't ruin it by being careless behind the wheel. Go to zeroinwisconsin.gov/safe winter driving for the top safe winter driving tips. This winter, pay attention, go slow, and stay in control while driving. And let's achieve 0 deaths on Wisconsin roadways. Zero in Wisconsin, a vision we can all live with.
Sponsored by the Wisconsin Department of Transportation.
Fall into Christmas sale at the Enrichment Center this Saturday, November 19th, from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m., located at 400 Chapel Avenue in Ashland. Come enjoy a jolly day filled with lots of holly, shop for Christmas items, and check out all the raffles. Proceeds go towards the new parking lot at the Enrichment Center. Also know that Santa's elves have been working hard at the Bargain Hut. They're even staying open late on Thursdays until 6 p.m. If you mention that you heard this to one of the elves at the checkout, you will receive 50% off your entire purchase.
Hunters, are you looking for a dependable, reliable taxidermist who knows how important it is to hang your trophy on the wall? Someone with 30 years of experience, a die-hard hunter, fisherman, trapper, and bear guide himself? Lake and Sky Taxidermy in Mason is at your service. Open every day except Saturdays. You can call for an appointment. All capes are commercially tanned, and only the highest quality forms are used. Lake and Sky will skin and quarter for free with your mount. Hunters, you can't beat that. It'll give you more time to celebrate. Check out Lake Sky Taxidermy on Facebook or call 715-413-1225. Happy hunting.
Before you give thanks and set your table for Thanksgiving, consider a centerpiece from Ashland Floral, 715-682-6615. A stem above the rest.
Yeah, your doctor hates prostate exams way more than you do.
Here we go.
With Northland's Real Rock, J96.
Oh, Father, tell me, do we get what we deserve? Oh, we get what we deserve. And where down we go, oh, 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 where down we go, oh, 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 oh. So where down we go, oh, 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 way down we go. Oh, you let your feet run wild. Time is coming